Hey y'all! Hey, you know what? I have a lot of stuff going on this week and I really want to tell y'all some exciting things. And I was going to type it all out and get on my computer and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to make a video. So let me tell you what's going on. First off, you see these hoops that I have here. I have been busy this week making a few hoops, and these particular ones, it kind of struck me that I should tell y'all kind of what's going on. You know, I have this woman who's really sweet, and she lives out of town, and she had ordered some hoops. And I got to thinking, it's really cool the way she's done it, and it's the kind of way that I take my orders in, and I thought I would share that with you. You know, she got referred from a friend who lives here locally, which is, you know, usually what happens. And we discussed things on the phone about the colors and about the sizing, which is very important because she's out of town. And so for success, I always like to make sure that people get the right size. And so I'm talking to her on the phone about this, and you know, I'm realizing I've never really kind of had a video or even explained to you guys how I do it, so this was kind of what was on my head about how I should tell you. I ask things about the waist size and how tall you are. Does your belly button come 38 inches off the floor? Is it taller than that? What's the measurement from here, from the belly button to about the mid-chest? And based on these things, oh, and how much cardio you do. Are you active now or are you not active? Should you be more active? That's what I'm looking for. So I ask people these questions, and then based on that, I'm kind of going on the recommendation to them of what size they need. And I'm usually pretty dead on. So that's what's cool. And so she decided to get one for her sister and her sister-in-law. Anyway, point is, she also mentioned she wanted to work her arms out. And here's what I really want you to know. You know, some people when they're starting out, especially those that are taller, maybe a little bit larger waist on a weight loss journey, they really are wanting to tone up, they need to do as much hooping as they can, but the waist hooping may be something they're going to work on, and it's going to take a little time. So I always say it's good to have access to a little bit smaller hoop so you can do some off-body moves. Take that hoop with you on a walk, do the passing, you know, do the halo above your head. Sometimes the hoop that you get for your body is going to be a little large for what you'd really want to be swinging around, and we want you to still have fun. So look, she is so gung-ho. She mentioned she wanted 2 hoops to work her arms. Well, you know what? That's important. You can certainly take the 2 hoops, and I'm, you know, going to be doing more videos. How do we do this? How do we swing these 2 hoops and really get a workout? That's what we're going to be getting into, because you know what? Because of her, I'm really going to move that up on my timetable. I really want to get into that because I feel that off-body moves with 1 hoop or 2 are just examples of a great way to get a workout when maybe you just don't have the waist hooping thing going in. Okay, there, I said it. I call that hoop walking when you take your off-body hoop and you go swinging it down the street. That's a good workout. And imagine if you add both arms at the same time with your 2 hoops. Certainly you can do it with 1 hoop, and that doesn't mean you can't do it with this size hoop, but this is going to make it a little bit more manageable. And eventually, you know, these hoops are going to be rocking on the body, and you're going to have a really fun time in a good old size hoop. They're my favorite hoops, by the way. Bigger is better, just saying. I love dancing with a slower, bigger hoop. It's awesome. And also, speaking of that size, you can also really get that thing moving, but you've got to have stamina and you've got to have power. So that's what you're going to build over time if you walk with your hoop more and keep practicing your waist hooping and your on-body stuff, okay? There's going to be so many more videos that I'm going to get to make as soon as I finish the warm-up series that I'm almost done with. And that way people like my new friend out of state can watch these videos and learn with me. And that's what I'm really, really excited about because I'm getting more of that, these orders from out of state, and I want to be able to help you guys. So that's the first exciting thing that's been happening this week. I've got a couple of more things I want to tell you, but I'm going to make a separate video for that. And anyway, I hope this helped clarify a little bit how I do my hoop orders. If you live locally, of course, you visit with me in person or by phone, and you usually pick up your hoop at class. But when you live out of town and you order on my website, you're going to put information in that's going to give me your colors that you like, and I'll have your contact information, and then we'll talk by phone, and you'll tell me about yourself, and we'll talk about the right size for you so that you'll have the most success ever. Okay? Thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you guys next time. For more free hoop tips and tutorials, sign up for my email newsletter on aRoundJoy.com.